What's up YouTube? This is Juggernaut097 bringing you guys another video today. And today I'm going to be doing my WWE Money in the Bank 2015 review slash highlight video for you guys tonight. Well, today. And Money in the Bank was on the WWE Network last night for only $9.99 or free for the month of June. And it was on pay-per-view also. Which, why would you pay 60 bucks for a pay-per-view anymore? Like, I mean, it's not really worth paying 60 bucks for anymore, but yeah, I mean, Money in the Bank was actually pretty good. There were some things I liked. I like pretty much the whole show. But going into the show, I wasn't really looking forward to it. But going out there, it was a good show. But nonetheless, let's get started with this review. So first off, at the kickoff, we had King Barrett versus R-Truth, and wasn't really a special match. I really didn't care for this match. It was a whatever match. But the winner of the match was R-Truth. He wins by like a roll up. Then after the match, R-Truth takes King Barrett's crown type of thing. He takes his crown. So yeah, that was that, and then he throws it back to King Barrett and then runs off. So yeah, I mean, I don't know really what they're doing with King Barrett. I really don't know what the hell they're doing with him. They're not making him do much lately, but it sucks. It's unfortunate what they're doing for King Barry. Ever since he won the King of the Ring tournament, that's what they pretty much do with every King of the Ring winner, with most of them. But yeah, whatever. And then before the show started, we had like a 10-bell salute to Dusty Rhodes. Rest in peace, Dusty Rhodes. It sucks that he passed away. And then Renee Young, she couldn't hold it in. Like they showed her on the pre-show, she couldn't she started crying before the show stopped, and I think that was actually real. Her with her crying, it's unfortunate, and I like that the whole main roster came out, to respect to Dusty Rhodes. So yeah, that was that. And then next, for the first match of the night on the actual show we had was the Money in the Bank ladder match. We had was Dolph Ziggler versus Neville versus Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus versus Kane. This was I I'll say this was one of the weakest Money in the Bank matches in my opinion. Randy Orton did some good spots during this match. He had a lot of RKO's during this match. I think it was MVP, no pun intended, during this match. Um, Roman Reigns, did really good spots in this match. I like when he did his dive over the top rope. I like when Roman Reigns, he had power bombed Kofi Kingston through the ladder and then power bombed Neville through the ladder. When Kofi Kingston and Neville, they did tied up a little bit for a little bit. I kind of want to see them have a rivalry with each other. That'd be pretty awesome to see them, have a match with each other. That'd be pretty cool. Excuse me. You know, I sometimes I forgot that Dolph Ziggler was even in the match. I go like, wait, Dolph Ziggler was in the match. Sometimes I forgot that he was in the match. Even Kane sometimes. Because at the most point during the match, like there was like 3 people like that came in like to the ring during the most time in the match. But during the match when Roman Reigns was on top of the ladder, Bray Wyatt, the lights go dark and Bray Wyatt, venue comes up, and Bray Wyatt was on the ladder and pushes Roman Reigns off the ladder. And so it looks like they're going to be having a rivalry, and they're going to be facing each other at Battleground, July 19th in St. Louis, Missouri. So, yeah, that was, I'm pretty excited to see what happens to that. But, excuse me, I'm not really looking too excited for that, because what we saw with Bray Wyatt, like with his rivalries has been, and pretty much losing all his rivalries, getting buried with his rivalries pretty much lately. But I really don't see him winning that rivalry. But I'll talk to more about Bray Wyatt later. But the winner of the match was Sheamus. He was on top of the ladder with Neville, but then he grabs like Neville's hair and he throws him off the ladder. But I'm happy they went with Sheamus. Are you not entertained? I'm happy they went with Sheamus. That was my dark horse during this match. And excellent choice. Excellent choice. Go with Sheamus here. But yeah, that was that. Then the next match we had was the WWE Divas title match. Nikki Bella was defending title against Paige. You know, this was a decent match. You know, I kind of didn't like the ending, but when I went back to watch the ending of the match, I go like, oh, this was a pretty good ending. You know, this is decent. Um, you know, they were doing some pretty good stuff in this match. You know, back and forth match. But the ending comes like when Nikki Bella and Paige was on the top rope, and then they both spill out to the floor, and then they do the twin magic. So Brie Bella gets in the ring for her, and Paige, you know, gets her back in, and you know, like Brie Bella tries to cover her face up so the ref won't see. So they kind of get into a scuffle for a little bit, and then Brie Bella, you know, rolls her up, and then Paige rolls her, you know, does reverse of the rope and rolls Brie Bella up for the 1, 2, 3. So Paige wins the match, but then after the match, Brie Bella got back up and she started pulling the stuffing out of her bra. Um, yeah, like I said, she started pulling the stuffing out of her bra, and you know, she showed her tattoos, you know, like the butterflies of the birds, you know, whatever they are, and then Nikki Bella got behind Paige and hit her with a forearm and hit the rack attack. So Nikki Bella retains the Divas Championship. You know, at first I hated this, but then when I went back to rewatch it, like, hey, this wasn't actually that bad. It was actually pretty decent. So yeah, Nikki Bella wins the title, retains the title, and I'm looking forward to see what Paige meant by if you can't be in Jonah. Maybe she's talking about Emma. I mean, who knows? Because since Emma's recently did a heel turn, I mean, I don't really know who they're talking about, but yeah, that was that. Nikki Bella retains. And then the next match we have was the WWE Intercontinental title match. Ryback defending the title against Big Show. First off, The Miz came out to talk. He's also sitting ringside for the match. Um, this was I thought this was gonna be like a really quick squash match. I thought it was gonna be like a 1 minute match. Ryback was gonna be in like a minute. But this was actually all right. I thought it was gonna be a shit match also, but it's actually decent. Ryback actually did like an arm submission, like he did the arm bar on Big Show during the match. Cross arm breaker. That's what he did. Big Show did some pretty good stuff in this match. I think Ryback even hit like a spine buster during this match. I don't remember. But they spell to the floor and like during the match, Ryback and Big Show, and it looks like Miz was gonna be getting involved in the match, but Ryback attacks the Miz and throws him over the announce table, and then throws him back over the announce table. Beat him up for a little bit. But then it looks like the Miz was gonna attack Ryback, but then Big Show was like, he's like, you better not do that. But then when Big Show and Ryback were getting in the ring, Miz sneaks up with a microphone and attacks both of them. So this became a no contest. I'm kind of happy it was a no contest. So looks like a battle round. We're going to begin a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's going to be like Ryback versus Big Show versus The Miz. So yeah, I'm kind of happy this came to no contest. So yeah, that was that. No contest for the Intercontinental Championship. Then next match we have was John Cena versus Kevin Owens. This was a very good match. These guys worked together really good. They had a good match at Elimination Chamber, and this was no different. This is very good. Um, they both brought out the good in both of them during this match. Um, Kevin Owens, he did John Cena's, moves during this match, and then it looks like Kevin Owens he kind of did like a package pile driver, but he didn't. He pulled out his moonsault like he did at Elimination Chamber. I like when he did this like sit out power bomb, like he turned him around, like sit down power bomb. That was pretty cool. John Cena, he did some big stuff during his match. Like he did like a sunset flip type flip move. I don't remember what the move was called, but he did that. And like he did like this really cool move, like where he had him up on his shoulders and then he throws him down like down on his face, which I thought that was really cool. That like Cena brought some different stuff during this match. Cena kept arguing with the referee, which is like I never saw Cena really argue with the referee very much. Because like wait, that was only two. Like he argued with the referee, and there was like three. This is awesome chances during this match. Like I was surprised the guy three. This is awesome chance, which was crazy. It was a very good match. I liked it. Very, 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 very good. Um, But the winner of the match was John Cena. He hits a stunner, springboard stunner, and then he hits the attitude adjustment for the win. So yeah, and then after the match they shook hands, but then Kevin Owens pulls him in and he kicks him in the gut and then power bombs him on the apron. So I like how they did that. So maybe they might have a third match. Maybe at Battleground or maybe SummerSlam they might have a match. Who knows? And then Kevin Owens took John Cena's title and he throws it back to John Cena, the U.S. title. And yeah, this was very good. I really didn't expect Cena to win there, but he did. So yeah, John Cena wins the match. The next match we have was the WWE Tag Team Title match. The New Day, Biggie and Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston was in the Money Bank. Sorry. Versus the Primetime Players. I really wasn't paying attention during this match really because from the last match we saw, but we got new tag team champions though. I think this was pretty much a Pittsburgh match. I think it was. But how did Primetime Players? Well, I think it's when Tyson O'Neil he did a pump handle slam onto Xavier. Was it Xavier? Yeah, Xavier Woods, and he gets the win there. So yeah, I'm happy we got new tag team champions. I'm happy we really got new tag team champions. This is pretty freaking awesome. New tag team champions, making moves, making $1,000,000 moves. New tag team champions, I love it. Amazing. I really don't think they're gonna hold the titles for very long, but I guess we'll just see. Probably the longest they're gonna hold it is till probably till maybe Battleground. Maybe I don't know. Maybe might have Primetime Players versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan match. That'd be pretty cool to see. But yeah, new tag team champions. I was right with my predictions on that. I didn't really give my predictions actually during the show, but yeah, new tag team champions. The next match we had was a WWE World Heavyweight title ladder match. Seth Rollins defending the title against Dean Ambrose. This was very, very, very good storytelling during this match. During the match, Seth Rollins, he had on a figure four leg lock on Dean Ambrose. They fought into the crowd, and people on Twitter going "Hey, why doesn't Sheamus come in and cash in and this climb the ladder to go get the title?" Which I thought that was funny when people would say on Twitter. But this match was better than Owens versus Cena and the Money in the Bank ladder match. This match was very, very good. They did really good storytelling during this match, and Dean Ambrose, he really played toward his injury during this match, really, really good during his injury, really, really good. And there's an awesome move that Seth Rollins did on this ladder outside the ring. He did a sit down power bomb on the ladder, and he kept throwing chairs onto him. And go man, this guy is freaking dead. Dean Ambrose is dead. And he gets right back up. Dean Ambrose will not stay down. And they kind of Seth Rollins made this type of bridge type of thing, on the announce table to the ring apron, and Dean Ambrose tosses Seth Rollins over the ladder, over the ropes onto the ladder, and the ladder breaks, it snaps in half, and we got a holy shit chant during this match. A very good match. The Authority didn't come out. I thought the Authority would come out, to help out Seth Rollins to retain his title, but they didn't ever come out during this match. I was surprised that they didn't come out to help him, but they didn't. I'm kind of happy he did that on his own. But the winner of the match was Seth Rollins. They were both on the ladder, and they both pulled the title down. But then when they both hit the mat, the title slips out of Dean Ambrose's hands and it goes into Seth Rollins' hands. So Seth Rollins retains the title. So very, very good match here. I like the show. I would say probably 4 out of 5 maybe, or maybe lower than that, maybe 4 out of 5. About what I give the show. Very good show. Maybe 3.5 out of 3.68 out of 5. I don't know. But I'll just say it's B. I'll give it a B. There we go. But don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the True JSB if this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if it's your first time checking out one of my videos. I think I screwed that up. Sorry if I screwed that up. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at the True JSB. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That would really help me out a whole lot. I'll probably do a Monday Night Raw review. Then I'm gonna start to get to do those again. What else am I gonna be doing? This week I'll be doing my NXT review. I'll be doing my Impact review, and then I got my Best in the World predictions. I'm gonna be doing the Best in the World predictions for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And I don't really know what else I'm gonna say. Pretty much don't really have too much else to say. Juggernaut saying peace out. I guess I'll catch you guys in my next video. So peace out.